Okay, welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, my name's James Hannan. I am we're part of the launch of our company into China. I've been involved in the direct selling industry now for over 20 years. So I've had the privilege of traveling the world, teaching other people how to do exactly what I have done and seeing others achieve great success. People have opened countries, people have changed their lives, people have helped other people get to a place where their life has totally transformed, just like mine has. And the China expansion gives us a opportunity, I guess you could say, like we have never seen before. An opportunity that most would when you look at it, when you understand it, you'll see how big it is. China is a country of over 1 billion people screaming out for nutritional products, screaming out for an answer or a solution to the troubles that they currently have. So if you can hear my voice and you can see my screen and it says China expansion, dual networking, and it's got a flag in the city, just raise your hand, give me a little wave so I can see that who's out there. Brilliant. There's a lot of people on tonight's webinar. So welcome to all of you as we share about the China expansion. Now remember, we are looking and we are interviewing for a select group of people that we can work with, people that are not just looking for our own business, but are a team of people who want to work as a team. They understand the value of being able to be mentored and coached. They understand the value of being able to work together as a team and to develop a marketplace. They're the kind of person that we're looking for. But you must understand that this is really a business, that this is a business and it's going to require effort. It is not a job. It is going to require effort. But for those people that are prepared to put in the effort, you are going in at the ground floor. You are going in before nearly everybody else. And you will be in the forefront to absolutely position yourself with your own work ethic to totally transform your life. So how to get in front of the coming China wellness boom to create wealth is what we're talking about tonight. Now, if you stay until the end, we'll show you how for less than $50, you can start a business in China. How for less than $50, you can actually be in business, expanding internationally, developing a customer base, and developing an associate base of people just like you who want to expand and change their life. The difference is products that are guaranteed to work and no risk business. Now, what does that mean? It means that the products we're about to show you tonight are like nothing else you've ever experienced. Products that are actually backed up and guaranteed by a company with a 100% satisfaction guarantee for 90 days. Now, most people would be too afraid to enter a market like China and offer a 100% 90-day money-back guarantee. Manatech is, that's what we're doing. We're entering into that marketplace. Why? Because we know that when people use our products, they will enjoy the results. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the opportunity. That's what we have. The China market is massive. But the market, the other products are in the marketplace in China. People get confused. What makes ours different? What makes ours right? Why should people be using the products that we're about to share with you tonight? Well, there's 3 shifts that are currently happening in the marketplace. Number 1, there's an exploding middle class within China. It is now one of the largest middle classes. It is actually the largest middle class in the world. Shift number 2, there's an increasing demand for wellness because they know that their current economy cannot handle the amount of people that are either getting sick or moving into retirement. There needs to be a change. And shift number 3, becoming part of the booming China economy. You see, not only do Westerners and other countries see the opportunity in China and the boom that's happening there, the Chinese see it as well. And they know that they should be able to be a part of it as well. And so for those of you that are Chinese on this webinar tonight, we understand, we see what you see, and we are here to support you to become a part of the booming China economy. So let's look at the shift number one, exploding middle class. You see, between 2009 to 2030, the country will add 850 million to its middle class. It's 850 million people will be added to the Chinese middle class. This is a staggering number of people, especially when you think in Australia alone, there's only 23 million total right now. But in China, in the next 12 years, they're going to add 850 million to that sector. It's already larger than the United States. The number of middle-class adults, this was in 2015, in China was 109 million people compared to the US of 92 million people. When you look at that number alone, that should be helping you to see where your focus should be. The opportunity. China's spending will reach 14.3 trillion by 2030, accounting for 22% of the global total. Now, get an idea of this. 22% of the global spending will be done in China. Over 1/5 of all money spent will be done in China. 1/5 will be done in one country in the world by 2030. Shift number two, increasing demand for wellness. We've got the China apocalypse happening right now. This is a real photo in the middle of the day. We've got the smog as deadly as smoking. Here in Australia, we complain if someone's smoking near an entrance. But if you look at what's happening in China, you just have to, it's just pollution. The smog is worse or as bad as smoking. Air pollution is 50 times higher than the World Health Organization standards in some places. 50 times. 1.5 million deaths happen every year. 1.5 million people were killed by air toxins in China in 2015 and getting worse. Lung cancer is the leading cause of death in China. So if you think that air pollutants don't cause an issue in the body's health, here's the statistics to blow your mind. The lung cancer is the #1 cause of death in China. 26% of all deaths in China are caused by respiratory illnesses compared to 2% in the US. This should be telling you exactly what's happening in China right now. They're looking for solutions to, yes, they need to change their air. They need to change what they're breathing over there. But at the same time, while that's happening, they need their body's ability to fight the toxins that are going in. Okay, right now in China, people are selling cans of air from Australia. They fill up a can of air from Australia, they export it over to China, and they sell it. The people are looking for solutions. Then you've got water. They've got the smelting plants are releasing cadmium during iron ore production. But look, this is a smelting plant right next to the rice paddies, right next to the harvesting grounds. That cadmium is going directly into the water, going directly into the soil. That means that the water that they're drinking has cadmium in it. The toxic, more than 80% of the water from underground wells used by farms, factories, and households across the heavily polluted plains of China are unfit for drinking or bathing because of contamination. 80% of the water, okay, in the populated plains is unfit for drinking. Soil, as I said before, they've got rice. 50% of rice tested in Guangzhou, and as much as 10% of all China-grown rice contains cadmium. This tells you right now that there is a major health challenge in China. They're not just wanting, they are needing, they are screaming out for products that are going to help them. This is a beautiful country. It is beautiful people. They need help. They need help, and that only help, the real company that can help them is us, and we want to give them help. And what that is going to do is that's going to position, and because of that, we're wanting to partner with the right people for our China expansion to help fight this issue. Because of these challenges, there's a shift to wellness. China consumed over $16.3 billion of vitamins and dietary supplements in 2015, and they're going to grow by 6% per annum. It will continue to grow. By 2020. The market of vitamin and dietary supplements in China is expected to reach $22.3 billion. The opportunity, traditional Chinese medicine is expected to grow to almost double to the $40 billion, including products like ginseng. So if you're combining vitamins and minerals with Chinese medicine like Genmax and ginseng, we're looking at over $50–60 billion just being spent on nutritional supplements alone. We're not talking about a small market here. We're talking about a market that is set to absolutely boom in an economy where people want nutritional supplements. They're just looking to be educated. The role of the people that will partner with us will be educators. That will be your role. Will be to educate your prospects, your customers, and your team members in the importance of nutritional supplements, why ours is so different, and because of what they do. The government in China won't be able to keep up. The annual growth rate of healthcare expenditure in large Chinese cities is 30%. That's 30% compounding every year because of healthcare expenditure. We're talking about astronomical numbers. The aging population, they want high quality, safe products. 73% are prepared to pay a premium for products deemed healthier. That's 12 points higher than the global average. That's 12 points higher than the global average for quality, safe products. Manatech, our company, is the forerunner. The need to look after their health, spending on average a quarter of the family's monthly budget on health management, is happening in China right now. Still, for vitamins and mineral supplements products, word of mouth and expert endorsements are the most valued recommendations. They're trusted by more than 90% of Chinese consumers. And since most consumers can't differentiate between product claims on the basis of efficacy, which means are they real, and functional benefits, 50% said that they would reach out to someone who has used the product to validate effectiveness. So what we're talking about here are products that nobody else has. We're talking about products that everybody wants. We're talking about products that if they could get somebody to tell them how good they were, they would buy them. So who is Dual Networking and Manalife? And who is Manatech? Dual Networking and Manalife, what we are the marketing and training and support arm of Manatech. We are going to teach you how to talk to people, how to build, how to get all of the relevant information for you to build your business into China. Manatech is our partner. They are the products that nobody else has, the products that the market is screaming out for. So they are our distribution partner. This is their head office over in Coppell, Texas. And the way that you build into China is twofold. First of all, you'll establish your customer bases in the Chinese market. As you build into the Chinese mainland, you'll use our website that we've set up for you with a special link that'll directly link back to you. So when your clients purchase through that link, you don't have to worry about holding stock. You don't have to worry about having a shop. You don't have to worry about huge investment. We've done all that. The next thing that'll happen is that if you have associates, people that want to partner with you to do this expansion, you register with them through our Hong Kong office, and we'll explain that more to those people individually. So for those of you that want to partner with us in the Chinese launch, We'll explain that to you individually on how it will work. These are some of our partners around Australia, the US, New Zealand, just having a lot of fun as we've already had great success, and we'd like you to enjoy that success with us. There's people that are traveling the world, changing lives, having great fun. We want to help you do exactly what Shah's doing with us and the rest of the team as we build internationally. This was our launch, our opening in Hong Kong with our Hong Kong offices with some of our leadership there, Albala, the CEO there on the right-hand side. So when we opened our offices in Hong Kong, now what that allows us to do is to distribute from Hong Kong into mainland China. Here's some of our offices where you can take your prospects and team members to sit down, some of the products we have there. Now, one of the other things that we do is that when you establish a client or a customer, Manatech is going to nourish a child. You see, there are 5 million children under the age of 5 that die every year of malnutrition. It's unacceptable. That means they don't get the nourishment that they need. What we do is that every time we establish a client, Manatech will then go and nourish a child and feed a child. This is a big commitment that we have made because we know that we have the solution to that children issue. Here's some of our products. As you can see, we have Chinese marketing. So all of our products have a brochure that comes in Chinese, also the website. So I'll get out of that video. We've got videos to show you, but we can't show the videos tonight on this webinar. They just don't work very well through webinars. No one can do that. GinMax, this is our ginseng product using white ginseng that we've fermented in a different way. It's the most powerful ginseng product on the market anywhere, and we can validate that. This is our coffee product called Glyco Cafe, the healthiest coffee you'll ever have. It's made out of not just the roasted beans, it's also made out of green beans as well. Cardio Balance for your heart, GI Zyme for your gut, your stomach, Phyto Glow, Glyco, which is Lumination, which is your skincare system. And we've got different bundles to support different needs like weight loss, health, energy, immune system. We put a lot of things together to support different programs. This is how the income works as well. The whole idea is to help you establish 5 customers. If you establish 5 customers, we'll pay you for establishing those 5 customers. Now, we'll pay you for every customer, but we give you extra bonuses when you establish 5. Now, the big thing is when you help 2 people do exactly the same, help 2 people establish 5 customers, we'll pay you even more. But the thing is, you can actually, the faster you move, the better off you will be. The more customers you have, the more money you will make. But the more associates, the more business partners you have, the more money you will make. Let me give you an example in English dollars. So if this is you, if you establish 5 customers, and then Manatech will pay you between $150 to $400 per month. That's 5 customers, each with a 100-point order. Now, you help 2 people establish 5 customers, we'll pay, and you've got this one up here, we're going to pay you between $800 to $1,300 per month, depending on the product of the order. Now, if you're a person, and this is what's happening with many of our Chinese contacts, you decide, well, I know 15 or 16 people or 17 people that'll sign up. So this is you. You build a 2nd position and a 3rd position. So you sign yourself up 3 times. You get started in 3 positions, have 5 customers in each position, and that way you actually double dip. Instead of it being $800 to $1,300, you're looking at more like $1,300 to $1,800 per month that you make. And if you help 2 people get established as associates and do the same, your income starts to triple. We're talking about significant income potential for the launch of our China opportunity, the Chinese market. It's never been seen like this before. It is going to transform the world. This is ground floor, and it's for the right person, the right people. As you know, we're looking for key individuals that we can work with, train, support, and develop. Next. Here's our full compensation plan that you can see here. We won't go into this tonight. It's pretty in depth, but you can get back to the person who invited you onto tonight's webinar and they can take you through what this is all about. So I want to say thank you for being on tonight's webinar with us. We look forward to supporting you, answering any questions that you have. Get back to the person who invited you onto tonight's webinar and let them know what your thoughts are, what you enjoyed most about tonight's webinar, and let them answer any questions that you have. God bless, have a lovely night, and we'll speak to you all soon. Bye.